Hello there. I am John Harder. I'm down here by the river. I'm actually sitting on a rock. Just show you the rock here. That is actually in the river, as you can see. And those there branches, they I use them to get onto the rock here and record my video. Now there, I just thought I may as well make it so you can see the water a little bit. I just, ever since I was a kid, have really enjoyed the sounds of water. The sounds of water in the river interacting with rocks or whatever objects, it flows by. Something that is really relaxing about water is the sound of it, and just watching it. And it is so fitting to the subject that I actually want to talk about. And the subject is that of a life of joy, of true happiness. Now, what does true happiness mean? What are we talking about? Well, to some people, true happiness is simply the freedom to go and enjoy maybe mud riding with trucks through mud, or other toys like four-wheelers or anything like that. That would be one type of true enjoyment for some people. For other people, it might be more something to go to concerts or to movies, and that they truly enjoy that. Well, there are various things that truly bring, happiness in people's lives. Now, practically everything that a person wants to do and go out and enjoy costs money. And well, there's something wrong with it costing money? Well, no, not really, no. But yet at the same time, the best things in life are free. The best things in life are free. Sleep. Well, maybe if you want to sleep in a hotel room, it might not be free to stay in the hotel room, but the sleep is free. The sleep that you get, you don't have to pay for. Unless, of course, if you're taking pills to make you drowsy to sleep, in which case I have concern that you are, in one way or another, seriously impairing your health. If you're not able to sleep, well then, sleep comes by relaxing. So why are you not able to relax? Well, this is where, for many people, and has with me for many years, the reason I wasn't able to relax is because there was always barely enough money at the end of the month, or sometimes maybe even still some month left when the money was gone. And So at this point right now, you're probably thinking, yeah, this is some kind of a pitch. He's trying to sell me something. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I'm trying to sell you on the idea that is not necessary. It is not necessary that we live such expensive lives. What does that mean? Well, your energy bills, your power bills for the electricity you use, your heating bills that you pay for heating your house. Between those two, let's say your electricity bills would be eliminated, and that it would also eliminate your heating bills. And let's just to be really wild here and assume that the fuel bills for the vehicles that you drive could also be eliminated. Well, would that be less costly for you? Would that help you in as far as living an easier life, as far as being able to spend more time maybe enjoying life, as opposed to being a slave to the debt-based system, the debt-based monetary system that is barely keeping most people barely get by paycheck to paycheck, and because of this enslavement. I'm just asking, what would that do? How would that change? How much would that change for you? You can do the math if you want. Why am I talking about this as if, right? You're probably saying right now, as if that is ever possible. Yes, my friend. Yes, my friend, that is possible. It is. If I wasn't absolutely convinced that that is possible, I would not be making this video and talking to you about that. How do we achieve this? How is that possible? How can we do this? Well, it's been tried different times before. It has been tried before, yes. The people who tried it usually ended up floating face down in the river, or ended up committing suicide with 2 or 3 bullets in their head, or something of that nature. Really. Why would anybody take such aggression against something like that? Against people having more freedom and an easier life. Trust me, the energy companies that love to bill you every day, they will do almost anything. Almost anything. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care who they kill. They do not care. Why do they not care? Because they are responsible to the next higher level above them. Who are those guys? Well, those are the central banks, guys. Those are the banking cartels. That's who they are. Those are the people that have created this debt-based system and are milking humanity. Yes, that's the ones. Now, so it's the government? No, it's not the government. Listen, the government is... Let's start from the bottom up, okay? We'll start from the bottom up and we'll put them in order. The bottom is the population. That's the bottom level. The next level is force. The cops, the government. That's the next level. It's the force. The level above that is the energy companies and all of those major corporations. Those are above. Insurance companies, they are above the law. Above the law. Are you serious right now? You mean the government? You mean the so-called prime minister or president is not the one in charge? Hate to bring it to you, or to break it to you, but no, they're not in charge. Now, let me just say this, they never will be in charge. It will never be like that those people are in charge. So who is in charge? Are the central banks in charge? Well, they are at the top, and they think that they're in charge. Well, who is in charge? Who is? The people that are really in charge happens to be people like you and me. We happen to be the ones that are really in charge, actually. And maybe you have been disempowering yourself, saying to yourself, well, what can I do? After all, when the police or whoever shows up at my door, well, they have me completely under their control. Do they? Do they have you under their control? Do they? Let me tell you this. There is no way in hell they can ever gain control of your thinking. It is completely impossible. They can kill you maybe, but they cannot gain control of your thinking. You, and only you, have control of that. So what am I saying? You know, the Scotiabank in their commercial, they say you are richer than you think. Well, let me tell you this way. You are freer than you think. You are much freer than you think. You know, I do hangouts on Google, on YouTube, and I don't know if my channel is going to be taken down or not because I am telling you the truth. I know others who, when they were telling the truth on YouTube, I know of others whose channels were deleted because they were telling the truth. Listen, I will never stop telling the truth. I will never stop. The truth that I am talking about is going to prevail, that I am telling you right now. I will be telling it for hundreds and thousands of years. I'm going to be telling the same truth to generation after generation. Now, if you are about to leave this channel because you think I'm nuts, be my guest. Do it. Or just simply tune in to what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that you have the power. You always did. You were made to believe that you didn't, but actually you did. And the power is in your mind. You had been given a marvelous body and a marvelous mind when you were born. And sadly, all the disinformation that has been fed to you, all the vibrations of being surrounded by other people who all fell for the fake system that we are living in, this fake layer of false beliefs that is being taught everywhere in the churches. Actually, let me take that back, because I believe there are actually some churches that are beginning to actually teach the truth, but those are very few at this point. Because the power is not in the system. The power is by far not in the guns that the so-called force carries. That's not where the power is. Oh, no. If that's what you believe, you seriously need to do a 180. You need to do a 180. Okay? So, what about this energy? Well, me, along with many other people globally, we are going on a journey. We are going on a journey. And we are creating free energy units that generate free energy. These units are completely in harmony with nature. They burn absolutely no fuel of any kind when they run, and they just run year after year after year after year. It's technology that has been suppressed since back in the 50s. But we are now creating it, and we are creating it in many countries at the same time. By the time it reaches the marketplace in these countries where the central banks are still in control, like in Canada, it's the Royal Bank that is controlled by the banking cartel that are actually a privately owned cartel that has been operating the banking systems on pretty much on a global scale everywhere, and been draining dry practically every country, and are big time still doing so in Canada. Folks, in Canada, it's the Royal Bank, okay? The Royal Bank of so-called Canada is not Canada, okay? But we're setting out on a journey that will bring to end all of energy bills. Okay? To learn more, visit myfree.energy. Okay? Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end.